say what needs to be said. After signing a 5-year, $80 million contract, play for the Los Angeles Chargers, J.C. Jackson is a healthy scratch. He is inactive against the Minnesota Vikings. Now, what is that all about? Now, with this being only his second year playing with the Los Angeles Chargers, this caught everybody by surprise, being inactive. And what you went through last year, we ready to see J.C. Jackson and what he can do this year. Let me tell you a little bit about J.C. Jackson. Jackson made a name for himself after being signed to the New England Patriots in 2018 as an undrafted free agent, right? He instantly made an impact to the New England organization from 2018 all the way till he left in 2022. In 2018, he had 3 interceptions. 2019, he had 5 interceptions. 2020, he had 9. 2021, he had 8. That's a lot of productivity from one individual, especially a cornerback, making a lot of turnover. In 2022, Jackson was signed to a huge $80 million contract to play for the Los Angeles Chargers. Everybody was excited and ready for the playmaker to get to Los Angeles to make those plays that he was doing in New England. Now, as we all know, the first season started off rocky and eventually ended up on the injury reserve. J.C. Jackson started off rocky. He only played 5 games, and then he ended up on the injured reserve list, sitting him down for the rest of the season. So we didn't get ready to see him play. He had a ruptured patella tendon, an injury that requires a lot of rehab, extensive rehab, and serious rehab. And now we fast forward to 2023. You go through your rehab, everything goes well. You come back stronger, faster, you're feeling good, you're feeling healthy and ready to go. So when you come back, we're ready to see. Now, and once again, the 2023 season starts off rocky. First game, give up a couple plays. He look kind of lost, like, he's trying to understand the scheme or fit in with everybody and communicate with everybody. But it just kind of seems like it's off and lost a little bit, maybe not knowing how to focus or, the contract, the money may be a distraction, but something seems a little off, right? With J.C. Jackson and his play, because I know a good player or a talented player when I see one, and J.C. Jackson is a good player and a playmaker like he has proven. Now, week 3 comes, which is the week against the Minnesota Vikings, and guess what? He's a healthy scratch, inactive for the game, meaning you're healthy enough to play, but we're going to put you down and you're not going to dress out. So you're not going to even have the opportunity to even get in the game. That's what's going on. See, a lot of times these coaches, when they're on the hot seat or their job security is not so tight, they like to point the finger or what I call a scapegoat, what they call a scapegoat. Find them a scapegoat. And, why not J.C. Jackson be perfect for that situation? I'm not saying that's what it is, but the newly signed cornerback on the defense and the defense is doing good. Yeah, let me make him the scapegoat and see if this can prolong my job. Or maybe the coach just feels like, I'm not seeing what I need to see from you. I don't feel you're interested in making my team better. So I need to sit you down to think about it and see if you come back better and more focused. So it could be a lot of situations going on. We got to wait and see how this pans out, right? And here's my issue that I don't like, right? A lot of people are saying don't sign cornerbacks that come from New England because cornerbacks from New England are system cornerbacks. I just read off the stats and showed you the interception and the plays that J.C. Jackson made. And that don't sit well with me because, I played for New England. I went through that and they tried to call me a system cornerback. And I had to prove them wrong. And I went out there and proved them wrong. Like I said, I'll never forget Rod Woodson went on national television and was like, I'm going to be a bust because I'm a system cornerback. And I'll never forget. But, that's why I keep that chip on my shoulder because of situations like that. I had to go out there and I proved him wrong and prove him that I'm not a system cornerback. I can go play anywhere I'm put in any defense at any time. And at the same time, there's no doubt in my mind that Coach Belichick feels the same way. He feels you play in his system, on his defense, on his team, you're successful because of him. You're successful because of his team. That's how he feels. I'm telling you. I had plenty of conversations with Coach, and I know exactly how he feels. So he definitely feels that way about J.C. Jackson. Now, it'd be hard for you to be successful somewhere else. That's what he feels. So that's the game he plays, and that's the mindset he has. But listen to this. Listen to what Coach Belichick had to say about J.C. Jackson. I think this was going into his free agent year or something like that. This is when Belichick starts his thing, and you'll figure it out. But he said, this is Belichick quote, "You leave any trash around, he's going to pick it up." Basically talking about J.C. Jackson. Everybody received that well, as that was a compliment Coach Belichick was giving Jackson. Not me. I didn't go for it. I had no inclination that was a compliment. I took that as he is discrediting J.C. Jackson and his play and his career, and basically to give the credit to himself, his team, and his system. That's what I got from his quote. And that's what he meant. J.C. Jackson is a system player, and he can't do it without me. And I'm going to spread this word around, and all the NFL teams are going to understand that. Belichick is definitely egotistical like that. He has a big ego. He might not act like it, and you might not be able to read through the lines, but he definitely has an ego, right? But let's play devil's advocate, right? But on the other hand, if J.C. Jackson somehow becomes available at a hefty discount, mark my words, I'm guaranteeing you that J.C. Jackson would be a New England Patriot again someday, somehow, right? Because that's the type of players Coach Belichick like. He likes veteran players that he can get at a discount, and because they know what they can do and he know they're going to hold it down for the team. And he know that veterans usually play better than younger players because, they understand the game. So, that's all I got to say about J.C. Jackson and the situation. But I just found it, kind of strange that in the third game, he's a healthy scratch. Man, with that being said, let's continue. We talking about the Chargers, and Coach Brandon Staley made a very questionable call in the fourth quarter with 1 minute and 51 seconds left. He went for it on fourth down, 4th and 1. The ball was like on their 27-yard line, and he decided to go for it in 4th and 1. A very risky, gutsy call. And guess what? They didn't get it. But that's the type of things you do when you're on the hot seat and your job is on the line. They didn't get it. And now all the team, they're in field goal range, but they're down 4 points, I think. And they got to score a touchdown. But guess what? His defense stepped up for him, and they didn't score the touchdown. So, it was a questionable call. Everybody, is looking at him crazy, but he said he'll do it again. He have no regrets about that call, and he will do it all over again. So, shout out to Brandon Staley and having the guts to getting his first win of the season. Now, we got Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. The rumors are real. The rumors are true. Taylor Swift was at Arrowhead Stadium to watch her man Travis Kelce play football. Now, is this a real relationship? We don't know. They're seeing each other. Are they dating? We don't know. All we know is it true that they are involved some type of way in some type of capacity. But I want to talk to y'all about Travis Kelce and his previous relationship, because it was some more rumors about that, and that was funny. And I want to put this game together and see what type of answers I get. In Travis Kelce's previous relationship, he was dating a black young lady named Kayla Nicole. And it was rumored that they broke up because Travis Kelce made her play half the bills and would give her a $100 allowance. Now, Travis Kelce, obviously, he refuted those things and said, don't read into that. It is BS on the Pivot podcast. But, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny rumors just to come out to, saying how cheap he was. But I'm wondering. This is the thing I'm wondering. I'm wondering how would Travis Kelce handle the bills if him and Taylor Swift got that serious and they was, living together or in a serious dating capacity. How would they handle the bills? Because here's the situation. Here's the deal. Taylor Swift is reportedly worth $740 million, while Travis Kelce is reported worth $30 million. That is a big, big difference. The big gap in pay. So now, just because I'm the man and the rules say the man is supposed to pay the bills, should he pay most of the bills, the majority of the bills? Do they split the bills, or does Taylor Swift become the breadwinner and pay the bills? What do y'all think about that? Like I say, it's a lot of money. It's a big difference. But I want to tell y'all how they met because it was a little funny and it was weird, right? It's funny. So Travis Kelce wants to go to Taylor Swift concert. Taylor Swift has a concert at Arrowhead Stadium where Travis Kelce plays professional football for the Kansas City Chiefs. So he wants to go to this concert and see Taylor Swift perform. So he says he's going to meet her afterwards and whatnot. So he goes, he watches her, and then he's waiting afterwards to see her, have a meet and greet or some type of communication with her. So he's waiting around, and he finds out Taylor Swift doesn't really do a meet and greet or see people after her concert because she can't talk for 33 hours. She got to save her voice and her vocals to get ready to do the next performance, which is a 77-song performance. So, I mean, I thought that was pretty funny and pretty weird that she can't talk after her performance and he wasn't able to meet her right then. And he had to leave a card or his number or something like that and ask Taylor Swift to hit him up and get in touch with him so they can date. And I guess she did. What a surprise, right? So, like I said, the rumors are true. Taylor Swift was there, is there, however you want to put it, to see her boo or whatever y'all want to call it, Travis Kelce play. And, it did its thing. So I know she was happy. And I know that life goes on. Life is pretty good for them. So that's today's episode. Got a few things out there, a lot going on. So until next time, Mr. Pick Six, say what needs to be said. I'm out.